morning, everybody. It's 10 o'clock, at least according to my computer. I'm excited to be here with you again for another digital music class, number 5. Thank you to all of you who've been watching all along, and to all of our new viewers, thanks for checking us out. And we're going to start today off the same way we start every music class off, with a little bit of our hello song. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Music Today. I'm really happy to see you all. Happy to see all of my friends out there in music land. So let's sing Hello, Friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. And thank you for music today. Switch the words around there. And if we've got any family with us, we can sing hello to our family. Hello, family. Hello, family. Hello, family. And welcome to Music Today. And if you wouldn't mind, could you sing hello to me, Mr. Houchin? Hello, Mr. Houchin. Hello, Mr. Houchin. Hello, Mr. Houchin, and welcome to Music Today. Nice job, everybody. It's great to see you all. Why don't we take a little trip around the world right now? We've got some new ways to sing hello. The first way is a way you can say hello in Irish, and forgive me if I'm not pronouncing this correctly, but I believe it's Gia Witch. So even though it starts with some D's there, Gia Witch. The next way is how you say hello in the Navajo language, in Dine, which is Ya at te, or Ya at e. So Ya at e, right there. The third one we learned about last year in music class. When you're down in New Orleans, sometimes when you're saying hello, you can say, where you at? Sort of like that. Ever try it? Where you at? Nice. And then the last way is a way that you can greet somebody in the Philippines. You could say, kumusta? Kumusta. So we have Gia which, Ya at e, where you at, and kumusta. 4 new ways to say hello around the world. Again, if you have a suggestion for a way we can say hello around the world, leave it in the comments or send me an email, and I'd love to include it in our hello song. Now, if you've got an instrument at home and you want to play an instrument along with me, or you want to keep the beat on a coffee table or something around there, and you want to jam along with Mr. Houchin right now, that's totally acceptable. If you want to move your body, you can move your body. And if you want to sing with me, let me hear you sing. I will sing hello around the world, around the world, around the world. I will sing hello around the world. I will sing hello to the world. Gia which, 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 Gia which. Now I will sing hello around the world, around the world, around the world. I will sing hello around the world. I will sing hello to the world. Ya at e, 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 Ya at e. I will sing hello around the world, around the world, around the world. I will sing hello around the world. I will sing hello to the world. Where you at? 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 I will sing hello around the world, around the world, around the world. I will sing hello around the world. I will sing hello to the world. Kubusta, 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 kubusta. I will sing hello around the world, around the world, around the world. I will sing hello around the world. I will sing hello to the world. Hello, everybody. All right, thank you for singing along. And like I said, if you have a different way to say hello, please send me a message, leave me a comment, send me an email. I'd love to include it in a future digital music class. All right, let's take a look at what we're going to do today in music. So, we just sang our hello song and hello around the world. And we're going to move on to warming up our bodies, warming up our voices. Today we're going to do Ram Sam Sam one more time today, and I have a special little video for you to help you sing it as a round. We're going to do some Bumble Bee, work on some rhythms, and Mr. Squeaks is going to join us for that one. I have a song that I've been doing with my 5th graders that I'd like to teach you all. It's called Citron, and it's a Mexican folk song that I'd like to sing for you. I'd like to play a little bit of magic melody. And then we're going to do something a little different. I have a book that I actually would like to read to you today called Red. It's a Crayon story. I have another video from our musician of the month, Audra McDonald. And then, of course, we're going to finish off with our goodbye song. So lots of stuff today. And let's go ahead and get started. And what I want to start with today, actually, is a little bit of breathing, a little bit of slow breathing to help get our minds settled. Just get feeling good, release any anxieties we might be having. So what I want you to do is let's just breathe in through our nose. We're going to breathe in for 4 beats and then out through our mouths for 4 beats. And the goal is to do it slowly and quietly. So ready? Push your air out and breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Let's increase that to 6. So we're going to go 6 breaths in and then 6 beats of breath out, okay? Ready, in. Breathe out. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's increase that one more time to 8 counts. 8 counts of breathing in softly and quietly through our nose. 8 counts of breathing softly and quietly out through our mouth, okay? Push your air out. And in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice job. And with that, let's get our bodies moving a little bit here. I'm going to tell you to do some different things and move in some different ways. So make sure you have some movement, some space that you can move so you won't bump anybody or anything. And these are going to be gentle movements. These aren't going to be wild, out running around, going crazy movements. These are just going to be some nice gentle movements. So a little background music, okay? And just start by, can you kind of twist right now? Give yourself a little bit of a twist. Start open up. Sometimes if you raise your arms up while you twist, it changes the way it feels. And you can bring your arms back down. Okay. And kind of like we did last time, can you pretend that there's a rope in front of you? And I want you to grab that rope and pull yourself up on that rope. And each time you grab it, reach a little bit higher. And see if you can almost lift yourself out of your seat, off the floor, as you're pulling yourself up that rope. And let go. And let's do some shoulder rolls. Roll our shoulders back. Big shoulder rolls back. And do some shoulder rolls forward. Shoulder rolls forward. Take your head and just touch your ear to your shoulder gently. Gently, gently, gently. Now roll your chin down to your chest. And roll it back up to the other side. Back down to your chest. And up to the other side. Nice job. And shake out your face. Go like that. Blow through your lips and go just like that. Try it again. Put one hand on one side of your face to do it, so only half of your face vibrates. Ready? Try the other side now. Okay. Take your fingers, stretch them out as big as you can. Make your hand as big as Mr. Houchin's. See if you can make your head even bigger and bigger. And shake it out. Now do it with the other hand. Stretch it out. Even bigger, even bigger. Shake it out. And just kind of move your body in a way that feels good to you. You can kind of go back and forth like me, or whatever kind of way feels good to you right now. Just move your body a little bit. Get ready to go. All right. Nice work, nice work. Hopefully we have the blood flowing a little bit and we're ready to do some singing. Speaking of doing some singing, can you all sigh with me with a really high voice? Can you go, oh? Nice job. Try it again. See if you could go even higher. Ready? Now go backwards. Go from low and jump your voice up high. Ready? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, all right, all right. Can we try to sing through our buzzy, flappy lips? So can we go? Your turn. Listen to me. Your turn. Nice work, nice work. Sometimes I like to start with a tongue twister to make sure that our tongue is ready to go. Repeat after me. Say the word unique. Unique. Now say the word New York. New York. Notice at the ends of those words, unique and New York, there's that k sound. Everybody make that sound go k, k. So if we go unique New York, unique New York. And if we try to say it fast, it sounds like this. My turn first. Unique New York, unique New York. Your turn, go. Unique New York, unique New York. Nice job. Say it a little faster. My turn first. Unique New York, unique New York. See, it's a little tricky when you say it faster. Let me try again. Unique New York, unique New York. Your turn, go. Unique New York, unique New York. A little faster, my turn. Unique New York, unique New York. Your turn, ready, go. Unique New York, unique New York. Nice job. That's a fun little tongue twister you can practice. And see if you can say it as fast as possible, but still being able to say the right words and understand what you're saying. If you say it really fast, it just kind of sounds like a bunch of mushy mouth gibberish. But see if you can make yourself say it really, really fast. All right. Shall we warm up our singing voices? All right, all right, all right. So, can you sing with me? Can you sing? We're gonna hum a little bit, so we're gonna sing with our mouth open, but our lips closed. A little higher sounds like this. A little higher. A little higher. Fantastic. Repeat after me, sing. Lee, dee, 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 dee. Like you're talking about the knee, your knee, you're singing. Dee, 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 dee. Ready, sing. Dee, 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 dee. Now change the sound to a neigh. Lay, 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 like a horse. Lay, 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 lay. And the last one, we're going to change it to a na, but we're going to make it smooth. Listen first. La, your turn. La. If you put those three together, it sounds like this. La. Try that with me, ready? Nice job. Whew. That's a little hard. You can hear I'm a little congested today, so that's a little hard for me. All right. I feel like we got our breathing warmed up. I feel like we got our bodies warmed up. And now I feel like we have our voices warmed up. So let's move on to our next activity, which is a Ram Sam Sam. And we've done this a few times now, so I think if you've been watching, you're ready to sing this with me. Let me make sure I'm starting on the right note. Where's my ukulele? There it is. So we're gonna sing it and do the motions together. Ready? A ram sam sam, a ram sam sam, gooly 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 ram sam sam, a ram sam sam, a ram sam sam, gooly 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 ram sam sam, a Rafik, gooly 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 ram sam sam, a Rafik, gooly 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 ram sam sam, a ram sam sam, a ram sam sam. Gooly 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 ram sam sam, a ram sam sam, a ram sam sam, gooly 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 ram sam sam. Nice job, nice job, nice job. Now, I've been talking about with this song how we can turn it into a round, which is where more than one person is singing at a time, and you're singing the same song but starting at different points. So I start the song singing, a ram sam sam, a ram sam sam, gooly 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 ram sam sam, a ram sam sam, a ram sam sam, gooly 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 ram sam sam. When I get to a Rafik, somebody else starts singing from the beginning, a ram sam sam. It's kind of hard to do with just one Mr. Houchin. It's kind of hard to demonstrate that. So I'm going to demonstrate that with two Mr. Houchins. I think I've been practicing in my science experiments, and I think I found a way to make two Mr. Houchins. So ready? I think we're going to need to say some magic words to get the second Mr. Houchin to appear. So on the count of 3, I want you to say alakazam with me. The magical word is alakazam. And if we all say it together at the same time, a second Mr. Houchin's going to appear. All right? So let's try it together. 1, 2, 3. Alakazam! Nothing happened. Hey, you. I don't think you said it. Are you sure? Okay, everybody's got to say Alakazam for the second Mr. Houchin to appear. Try it one more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Alakazam! Hi, everybody. Today we're going to sing a Ram Sam Sam together. You can either start with me, or you can wait a little bit and sing with me. I'm going to go first, okay? So if you're ready to sing, sing with me. Ready, and here we sing. A Ram Sam Sam, a Ram Sam Sam. Gooly, 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 Ram Sam Sam. A Ram Sam Sam, a Ram Sam Sam. Gooly, 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 Ram Sam Sam. A Ram Sam Sam, a Ram Sam Sam. Gooly, 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 Ram Sam Sam. A Ram Sam Sam, a Ram Sam Sam. Gooly, 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 Ram Sam Sam. A Ram Sam Sam, a Ram Sam Sam. Gooly, 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 Ram Sam Sam. A Ram Sam Sam, a Ram Sam Sam. Gooly, 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 Ram Sam Sam. A Ram Sam Sam, a Ram Sam Sam. Gooly, 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 Ram Sam Sam. A Ram Sam Sam, a Ram Sam Sam. Gooly, 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 Ram Sam Sam. Nice job. Yeah. All right. Hopefully that worked. Looked like there might have been a little bit of a problem with the video, but hopefully you can hear what it sounds like with both voices going at the same time. So let's do it one more time. I'm going to sing first. I want you to sing second. So I go first. You sing starting at the beginning when I get to a Rafik. A Ram Sam Sam, a Ram Sam Sam, gooly 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 Ram Sam Sam, a Ram Sam Sam, a Ram Sam Sam, gooly 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 Ram. Here you go. A Rafik, gooly 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 Ram Sam Sam, a Rafik, gooly 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 Ram Sam Sam, a Ram Sam Sam, a Ram Sam Sam, gooly 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 Ram Sam Sam, a Ram Sam Sam, a Ram Sam Sam, gooly 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 Ram Sam Sam. Nice job, nice job. Hopefully that makes a little bit more sense. Maybe I can fix the video for next time so it looks a little bit better. All right, let's bring out a poem we worked on last time called Bumblebee. Bumblebee, bumblebee, stung a man upon his knee, stung a pig upon his snout. I declare you are out. Nice job. Let's tap the beats as we go. All right, so we're gonna go tap, 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 tap. Bumblebee, bumblebee, stung a man upon his knee, stung a pig upon his snout. I declare that you are out. Nice job. Here's what I want you to do. Count how many beats we tap while we say this poem. Count how many beats we tap while we say this poem. And tell me afterwards what you get. Starting over here. Ready? Nope, starting over here. Good. Bumblebee, bumblebee, stung a man upon his knee, stung a pig upon his snout. I declare that you are out. Did you count 16 beats? So did I. Nice job, nice job. And last time, we, let me see here. We messed around with creating some rhythms on these beats using Bumble and Bee. So I'm going to bring some bees down. Bzzz. All right, and can we please say this rhythm? It sounds like this, starting over here. Bee, bee, bumblebee. Say that with me. Ready, go. Bee, bee, bumblebee. Nice job. Can you clap it as you say it? Ready, go. Bee, bee, bumblebee. Which one of those beats did we clap 2 times on? Did we clap twice here? What about here? How about on this third beat? Yeah, we clapped twice here because the word bumble makes 2 sounds. So we had bee, bee, bumble, bee. Nice job, nice job. It's at this point that I'd like to bring in my friend Mr. Squeaks. Mr. Squeaks. How are you doing today, Mr. Squeaks? Oh, nice job, nice job. Mr. Squeaks, I am going to create a pattern for you using bees and bumbles, and I want you to see if you can show us how many squeaks each beat gets. Do you think you can do that? Do you guys think you can help Mr. Squeaks out? Good. All right, let me move some of these bees and bumbles around. Ah, everything's moving. Ah, there I go. This is tricky stuff, everybody. This is tricky stuff. Okay. Thank you for bearing with me. There we go, there we go, there we go. Here's a new pattern. It starts like this. Bumble, 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 bee. Can you all say that with Mr. Squeaks? Ready, go. Nice job. Now listen to Mr. Squeaks and think about how many sounds each beat gets. Starting over here, this first one. How many squeaks did the first bumble get? 2. That's right. How about the second one? 2 again. You're right. Tough question. What do you think the third one's going to get? 2 again. The last one. Just 1 squeak. Now I have some music notes that I can use to show 1 squeak or 1 sound and 2 squeaks or 2 sounds. And let's start with my 2 sound one right here. I've got this one right here. This is called a TT. Can everybody say TT? TT. And for my TTs, I've got, every time I have bumble, I'm going to put a TT there. And this is a rhythm that means 2 sounds per beat. And then I have my lonely guy over here. This guy's called a ta. So I've got TTs and a ta. So instead of clapping or squeaking, you could say T, 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 ta. Say that with me. Ready, go. T, 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 ta. So you can take the word bumble and bee and you can mix them up and you can create your own patterns. And as long as you put a TT every time you have a bumble and a ta every time you have a bee, you can make your own rhythms. So try it out for me and we'll play around with it more next time. Can we thank Mr. Squeaks for being here with us today? Thank you, Mr. Squeaks. Nice job. And we're going to say goodbye, Mr. Squeaks. All right. Very good, very good. And that's going to move us on to a new activity. This song is called Al Citron, and it comes to us from Mexico. And it's sort of a singing game that kids in Mexico can do. And the word Al Citron actually kind of derives from the word acitron, which is a type of cactus. Now, Mr. Houchin is from Arizona in the Sonoran Desert, where there's lots of cacti around. And so I'm pretty used to seeing these fellas. And I just want to tell you, don't touch the cactus. It can be very prickly. So I'm going to sing it to you, and then we're going to practice our pronunciation, because this song is in Spanish. Al citron de un fandango, sango, sango, sabare, sabare, de la rodela con su tricky, tricky tron. And while I'm singing, take your hands, why don't you tap the beat on your knees, or on your shoulders, or on your head, and just tap with me. Al citron de un fandango, sango, sango, sabare, sabare, de la rodela con su tricky, tricky tron. So the first part of the song is Al citron. Sing that with me. Al citron. The next part goes like this. De un Fandango, fandango, songo, 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 sabare, 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 de la, rondela, rondela, consu, consu, tricky, tricky, tron, tricky, tricky, tron. It's a little tricky, especially if you're not used to speaking this language. So keep the beat with me and try to pick one or two parts of the song to sing along with me. The part that I think is easiest and that everybody really likes is the end where we go, tricky, tricky, tron. Sing that with me. Ready? Tricky, tricky, tron. Ooh, lost my voice there. Tricky, tricky, tron. Tricky, tricky, tron. If you don't think you can get some of the rest of the song, see if you can at least get the end. Al citron de un fandango, sango, sango, sabare, sabare, de la rondela con su tricky, tricky, tron. Al citron de un fandango, sango, sango, sabare, sabare, de la rondela con su tricky, tricky, tron. Nice job, nice job. We'll play around with that song a little bit more in the future, but I wanted you to get a first taste of it today. Now, the great thing about YouTube is if you want to practice saying the words to that song and singing it, well, you can come back and watch this video later, and you can rewind and fast forward and practice those words with me until you've got it right, so that by the next time you see me, you're ready to sing it. Okay? Let's quickly jump to a round of my favorite game, and that is Magic Melody. That is Magic Melody. And today our Magic Melody comes to us from first grade, and it's using the notes sol, la, and mi. And it's going to sound like this. Sol, la, mi. Or in a higher voice, sol, la, mi. Whenever you hear, that is when you are going to sing. That is when you're going to count the Magic Melody. And I'm going to hide salami in my recorder playing. Now, you all have been pretty good at counting along with me, so I think maybe I need to make it a little harder and trick you all, and maybe hide salami a little bit better. So you're listening for, to see if you can get how many that I'm hiding. All right? Nice job. Take a second and tabulate how many you counted. I believe today I hid 6 salamis in our Magic Melody. So if you got 6 or close to that number, really nice listening. And I tried to make it a little trickier today. All right. I want to do something a little different right now. And I have a story that I'd like to share with you. This is a book that I love to read. It's called Red, a Crayon story. And, you know, sometimes it's just nice to read a book and, in this case, listen to a book. And so I hope you enjoy this story. So if you're in your living room or you're somewhere where you can get comfortable, get yourself comfortable, get your favorite pillow, get your favorite stuffed animal, and sit back and enjoy the book Red, a Crayon story. Hi there, I'm Mr. Houchin, and today I want to read you one of my favorite stories. It's called Red, a Crayon Story by Michael Hall. He was red, but he wasn't very good at it. Oh dear. His teacher thought he needed more practice. I'll draw a red strawberry, then you draw a red strawberry. You can do this, really. But he couldn't, really. Like this? Oh my, let's try again. His mother thought he needed to mix with the other colors. Well, why don't you two go out and draw a nice round orange? A really big one. A really orange one. But they made a big greenish one. Yuck. Oops. His grandparents thought he wasn't warm enough. Yeah. Your class is making self-portraits for Parents' Night. Wear this warm red scarf. Nice. It's so you. But it so wasn't. Oh dear me. Everyone seemed to have something to say. Sometimes I wonder if he's really red at all. Don't be silly, it says red on his label. He came that way from the factory. Frankly, I don't think he's very bright. Well, I think he's lazy. Right, he's gotta press harder. Really apply himself. Give him time and he'll catch on. Of course he will. But he didn't catch on. Green frog, black sheep, brown cow, red... All the art supplies wanted to help. The masking tape thought he was broken inside. This will help you hold together. The scissors thought that his label was too tight. One snip should do it. I thought he wasn't sharp enough. Stay still now. But even with all our help and all his hard work, he just couldn't get the hang of it. One day, he met a new friend. Will you make a blue ocean for my boat? I can't. I'm red. Will you try? So he did. Thank you. It's perfect. You're welcome. And it was easy. And it didn't stop there. Blue bells, blue jeans, blue bird, blue berries, blue whale. I'm blue. He was blue. And everybody was talking. My son is brilliant. Who could have known that he was blue? I always said that he was blue. It was obvious. His blue ocean really lifted me. All of his work makes me happy. His blue strawberries are my favorite. He's so intense. I'm going to make a green lizard with him, a really big one. I hear he's working on a huge new project. He's really reaching for the sky. And he really, really was. The end. That was Red, a Crayon Story by Michael Hall. I hope you enjoyed it.
I hope you enjoyed that book. It's definitely one of my favorites. And I might be doing some more readings in these music classes as we go on. We have just one last thing to do today, and that's talk a little bit about one of our musicians of the month. And again, that is Audra McDonald for the month of March. And she is a Broadway actress, singer, performer, and she's won multiple awards, multiple Tony Awards is what they're called. For movies, you win an Oscar. For TV, you win an Emmy. For music, you win a Grammy. And for the theater, you win a Tony Award. And she's won lots of Tony Awards. And one of the roles that she won for was in her performance in the musical Ragtime. Ragtime was a musical written by Terrence McNally, who we recently just lost. And a couple years ago, Audra McDonald and her co-star Brian Stokes Mitchell reunited and performed one of the songs from this musical, and it's called Wheels of a Dream. And so this is with an orchestra at the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C. And so I hope you enjoy a little bit of this selection, Wheels of a Dream, featuring our musician of the month, Audra McDonald, and her co-star, Brian Stokes Mitchell.
I see his face. I hear his heartbeat. I look in those eyes. How wise they seem. Well, when he is old enough, I will show him America, and he will ride on the wheels of a dream. We'll go down south.
Go down south.
See your people.
See my folks.
Won't they take to him like cats to cream? Then we'll travel on from there,
California or who knows where.
and we will ride on the wheels of a dream. Yes, the wheels are turning for us, girl, and the times are starting to...
All right. If you want to watch more of that, the link is in the description of this video, so you can watch the whole thing. There's also a clip of them performing it actually in the musical from several years ago, which you can find on YouTube. I'll link to that as well. Unfortunately, it is that time again, though. We must say goodbye. So until Friday at 10 a.m., I hope you have a great week. I hope you are happy and healthy with your family, and I'll see you on Friday.
Goodbye,